quick tip number 1. So we're going to talk about the 7 fundamental forces that affect our perception, but we're going to talk about them one at a time. So the first one is stereotyping. Okay, what is stereotyping? We all know what stereotyping is, right? All blondes are dumb. All gamers are geeky. All accountants are boring. All old people are technology challenged. They're situations where we take elements of one particular person or maybe a few people that we know and they all sort of have the same one element. And we go, okay, everybody that looks like that has that same element. So all blondes are dumb. That's the long running blonde joke thing, right? Or all old people are super technically challenged. And we just automatically associate those traits to those people when we see people. Obviously, that's going to affect our perception. And it's not things that are always as obvious as that. You know, I mean, we're all affected by stereotypes. We all have stereotypes that we grow up with. Some of them are extremely harmful. We're dealing with those in the political arena right now in the United States. We've been dealing with them for forever, for decades, and they don't seem to want to go away. But we make these judgments about people, and as soon as we see anybody that fits what might be that particular type, we automatically say they're just like that. They're one of those kind of people. It's a harmful thing to do because by doing that, you're automatically labeling, and yes, as a species, we tend to label, but we're automatically labeling somebody before we really know anything about them. And it can be something as simple as we're in a group full of 1,000 people, 995 of them are engineers, and 5 of them are artists, and we walk up and we see somebody who's got tattoos and really cool clothes and dreadlocks, and we'll automatically say, that's an artist. And in reality, it could be an engineer. In fact, the odds are pretty likely that if you walk to a stranger in a room of 1,000 people, and only 5 are artists and 995 are engineers, the odds are you're going to hit an engineer first. But because we make these stereotypical assumptions about people based off of primarily looks, but it's not always that, we automatically say, in the case I just gave you, that's an artist because they look like what we think an artist would look like. So stereotyping affects our perception because we place people in categories. Like I said, we categorize everything, right? And it's something that we need to be aware of and realize that our perceptions are not always right. Our perceptions are not always accurate. Other people have different perceptions than we do, and they may view the exact same thing very differently. So we have to keep an open mind and remember that our stereotypes are sometimes clouding our judgment, clouding our perception, and they could hinder a relationship that might otherwise be really good because we assume things that may not be true. And that's the first fundamental force that affects perception and our first quick tip. See you later.